Now, we know last time we met up, the message was the Hierophant, and this is the 13 spheres of knowledge, the matter, the feminine, expanding with the energy, the masculine. Guys, listen to that. I'm sure you can hear that airplane flying over by. Now, we know that the Hierophant is bringing the lovers. And that is the masculine and feminine, like we just heard. The masculine and feminine connected, expanding. There's a connection to Metatron's cube here. And look, I want you guys to see, look at the red string, the red energy surrounding them. And what I like is they have become one here. They have become one. And there's a third eye activation here with Christ's consciousness. All right. And look, I want you to see, look at the red around his arm, right? And the red ribbon within his book. This means something. And we're going to ask today what this means. And we know we're expanding with the Nine of Cups. Now, the Nine of Cups is key within this transformation. And we're going to speak about this next time we meet up. Because as I told you, we're not going to expand with all channeled messages today. But this does have to do with our endurance. Our endurance is connected to our worry. And how we're going to expand with our lack of, heal from our worry, disaster and worry. This is helping us, remember, this is the energy of the opposites coming together to create the whole. Everything we don't resonate with is showing us what we do. Living in our lack of is helping us to create our abundance, even if we don't see it yet. But this is creating the high vibes. This is adding the positive charge. And this right now, they've shown me, is connected to this and this. Okay? And we're going to, look, the lower world and the upper world have come together through the middle world. We've restored connection through the center point. It's being illuminated here. And that has to do with this connection and being able to heal from the devil energies and lust at a new level. And this new level will create a new elevation. And there is a third eye activation here connected to our crown chakra and love. But this is connected to a solar plexus transformation. And this has to do, remember, everything we don't resonate with teaches us what we do. We're going to have disconnections that are going to create connections. Now, what I mean by this, what do the eclipses do? The eclipses eclipse things that are no longer in alignment with our lives, with our energy and our expansions, where we're going, connected to our purpose. It eclipses them out of our lives, and that's what's happening here. So that we can bring in what is in alignment with us. And that's what we're in the process of doing, and it's connected to love. It's connected to the Princess of Cups. And we will be expanding off this further next time we meet up, okay, with the rest of these channeled messages. Now, they've shared with me what's new this time is temperance. Alchemy. The alchemy of the Two of Cups is connected to what we're working on here with temperance. And this is healing from separation. Because 2 cups plus 2 cups is the 4 of Cups. And this is the key. But remember, guys, we have to continue to endure and heal from our worry. We don't want our worry to cause disaster. We want to use this to endure with endurance to get to where we're going. And we are going somewhere. Because the Hierophant is the key, the connection between the masculine and feminine, okay? Untwisting it. This is putting us in manifestation with the 8 of Pentacles. Activating the Sun and Father of Pentacles. And this is connected to what is happening here with this solar eclipse in Taurus. And we know it's extra special because it's a black new moon. And it's a black moon, as we've discussed, because it's the second new moon within the month. Now, this has to do with giving birth. Now, I have to go back and say, it's so funny. I have a soulmate who is a sun in Taurus and a moon in Taurus. And today I wished him, I said, you know, happy black new moon solar eclipse in Taurus. And he sent me, you know, that worry emoji and like, you know, like that just, you know, fretting emoji, and like, oh my goodness, what does this mean for us right now? And especially me, he's super connected to this. And guys, this is a chance for us to expand. I mean, just think about even using the masculine here, the connection to what this is. And the masculine is using the labels. So the energy understands where to expand from. And knowing that this is connected to a total lunar eclipse in Scorpio, wow. Wow is all I'm gonna say. We're gonna be healing with our emotions on a whole new level. And being able to ground what we're, you know, ground our work. So getting back to this. This has to do with the Hermit. Past, present, and future have become one. We're healing with time. We're healing through time. And the fertilization, okay, with the masculine and fertilizing the egg. And the egg is key in what we've been doing and what we're doing here today. And there was a gateway activation, and we know we received this a few messages ago with the new moon in Libra, and the full moon in Libra. And the full moon in Libra, the previous full moon, is connected to what's happening with this solar eclipse in Taurus, as well as the total lunar eclipse in Scorpio. And this is the restoration of balance through truth with the feminine and masculine. And this goes back to where we started off here, untwisting it, right? Untwisting it. Okay? Connection to Two of Cups, healing from our Four of Cups. So we've activated our throat chakra and our truth. And this has to do with the birthing of the inner child. And the inner child is connected to our heart chakra. And this is all connected to the dependability of our love through our healed, repaired connection. And this is from within to without. And being able to heal from the Five of Swords, this artificial hack of this artificial matrix that we're laser focusing with the element of air, and the creation of this whole new self, where we go from, we know, validating ourselves without, we're having a metamorphosis here with death, and learning how to honor ourself within, our true self, our true reflections, from within to without, not without to within. This is part of untwisting it. And this has to do with being able to understand vibration, 3, frequency, 6, energy, 9, the key building blocks of this universe with energy. And the Page of Swords, our truths. Remember, this is connected to our truth. We just saw truth right here. Throat chakra of this is connected to justice. And look, justice, and we got this activation twice with the full moon in Libra. And Libra is the sign of relationships and finding balance between the black and the white, the masculine and the feminine, the yin and the yang. Look. We've hatched here. We've hatched here. And I received a sign when I was out for a walk that we have hatched. We're in the process of hatching. And this has to do with the manifestation. Oh, and look, I just noticed this. Look at this little man over here. All those butterflies. Metamorphosis. Remember, this is about a metamorphosis with death. where we go from without to within. And remember, the Hermit is connected to where the masculine fertilizes and helps us to heal from isolation through meditation, what we've set forth to do here. And this is where, remember, we're expanding from within to without, not without to within. We birth and expand this person from within to without. We manifest it. And it's connected to the meeting of the two fish and the star and the creation of healed self. And what this does have to do with, guys, is being able to surrender to divine timing, direct message. We're healing with time. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. And this has to do with the restoration of balance. We got the Two of Pentacles twice last time we met up here in channeled messages. And this was our Taurus season messages, okay? Two of Pentacles here. And then we got this to confirm it, okay? The restoration of balance between the dark and the light, the masculine and feminine, connection restored, repaired. And remember, healing with time. And we need to believe in the magic. You know, this is Cinderella. She's making it to the ball. She's believed in magic. Her fairy godmother appeared. She's making it here just in time. And not only is there one clock, there's two clocks. This is more symbolism for what we're going to get to activate here. But before we share our activations, we're going to receive this message. Justice. Weighing priorities in order to gain a sense of balance and equilibrium. The figure of justice stands suspended in the sky, taking in a vast perspective with far greater reach than mere mortals can comprehend. She is clothed in equal parts of red and white, symbols of heart and mind, illustrating the gravity of both when weighing matters of importance. In her hands, she holds tools of deliberation, a book of wisdom, a human heart, and a knife for discernment. Her remaining hand touches the fingers of an unseen someone, representing the capacity for justice to either liberate or constrain. Guys, and this is the time we are in. From her head, butterflies, golden symbols of the soul emerge, representing the need for order. The policeman at her feet attempts to contain these forces of chaos with little success, suggesting that imposition of order without justice is futile. And boy, guys, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling this. I'm feeling the chaos. I'm feeling it. I've never felt anything like I have felt with this black moon solar eclipse in Taurus. The old age quandary of how and when to temper justice. That's why temperance is here. To temper justice with mercy results in no easy formula. Enigmatic in her workings, but straightforward in her rulings, justice holds a variety of necessary tensions as she deliberates and issues verdicts in her blindness, and indeed lack of expression. She is the picture of fairness and impartiality, seeking only to maintain and restore balance. She is far from the ground, relating to no one and nothing other than herself and whatever is placed in her hands. In her removal from norms of human life, she is able to remain detached from the entanglements of human grudges. drama, and opinions that so easily cloud our judgments. It is difficult for us, from our limited perspectives and in our subjective minds and hearts, to acknowledge the truth. Justice in many ways is an ideal we strive for, not a perfect reality. To grossly understate it, it is not always properly served, but that does not make it any less worthy of pursuit. And it's corresponding to number 11, guys. This is the deeper level of our awakening. Justice appears as a harmonizing force in our quarry, lending the ability to look honestly and impartially and promising a fair and balanced outcome in the end. It may not be the outcome you desire, but it'll be one that is just. Justice could appear when you need to be held accountable for your own actions. A welcome thing if you have acted fairly and with integrity, and a not so welcome thing if you've not. Although we may resist paying the piper for our actions, sometimes the greatest beneficiary of her judgments will be us in the form of growth and wisdom gained. Above all, when this card appears, it's a sign that the right decision has been made. And it's connected to equality, fairness, truth, cause and effect, responsibility, and decisiveness as we heal from unfairness, intolerance, injustices, bias, dishonesty, legal complications. Boy, guys, am I ever struggling with my words today. Special thank you to the Dream Keepers Tarot by Liz Houston here. Thank you. And what this is connected to is what we're birthing. Remember, this has to do with we're birthing the connection to the center of our hearts, the inner child. And we got Lady's Mantle, and we know Lady's Mantle is working with herbal medicine that's connected to birthing and the feminine. Now, we got the activation of the 8 of Earth, and the 8 of Earth is mentioned 3 times in all of these activation cards, okay? Remember, it's here, and it's also mentioned one more time right here. And the 8 plus the 2 of Earth that we just saw here, that's the 10 of Pentacles, okay? That's the 10 of Earth. We're having a third eye activation that's connected to the womb of creation. This third eye activation is connected to this, okay? These things are connected. And we know last time we met up, we got the message of the Guardian. That message will be linked down below. And the order of creation for anyone who hasn't checked it out yet and would like to. The 4 of Air, and this message was also shared within this message. And guys, this is connected. And look, the eagle has raised its elevation in order to protect its eggs and birthing. And we know that that's what we're doing here. This is going to help us with this and restoring balance. This is about balance, our equilibrium and vector equilibrium. And that is where we equal the same within to without, not without to within, within to without. This is where we are golden. This is alchemy, where we're literally golden. This is connected to the golden ratio, phi. And this has to do with our rebirth and our connection to this total lunar eclipse in Scorpio. By the time this will be complete, we're going to have a completion of this. And the Queen of Fire. And the Queen of Fire is connected to the Witch of Fire here, guys, in this tarot, okay? The Witch of Fire, the Queen of Fire, the Queen of Wands is connected to the King of Wands. I don't know how yet. It has something to do with the red activation we're about to receive, and this red string. It has to do with our passions and working with the Father, okay? And within, it's the last card within this pile that we're not going to share today. We're going to share next time. This is the last activation card, the King of Wands. And now we have two energies. We have counterparts, okay? That are in alignment with one another. Two energies that are in alignment with one another. Counterparts. And it's connected to this. Now, let's find out what's being activated here, guys. I'll meet you at our next parts.